Good afternoon, Sue. I've missed you. It's been a little while. I got sort of sidetracked there, but I'm back and I'm looking forward to getting this podcast up and running again. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I missed you too. I've been checking up on you,
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
let you
yeah. Well,
know.
everything's good, and
Good.
but this is Stu News Laguna with Tom Johnson and our mayor Sue Kemp, and we talk about some of the issues facing issues and opportunities that are facing Laguna Beach, and we're going to start off today. First of all, gosh, going into the fourth, this weather's incredible.
Yep.
That's good news and bad news because good news is that everybody can enjoy it. The bad news is lots of people are going to be coming to town. Why don't you talk, Sue, first of all, about how prepared the city is for the next, 3, 4 days, and then what we could expect. Tomorrow's a little different because we have a drone show.
Right. Well, we have a lot more police on duty. We have public works, staffing up around town. We have all of our lifeguards on, so we're ready. I mean, about as ready as we could be. But we do have the drone show, and tomorrow it starts at 9 p.m. and we're going to have about 300 drones, and they're going to go off at Heisler Park at Monument Point. And so if you're really excited about seeing the drone show, you should try to walk down there if you can, or try to find the best way possible to get down there. Just to let everyone know, the trolleys have a modified schedule tomorrow. So the coastal route runs from 9 to 7. The canyon route runs from 8:30 to 7, and then Laguna locals from 9 to 6. So we also have closed down the lawn bowling area, and also at Monument Point, of course, and then from Myrtle to basically the Jasmine Stairs area at 9 o'clock, so people can enjoy the view from there. We are expecting a lot of people. We've had a lot of media interest in the fact that we're having a drone show. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really curious myself. I'm going to be down there at Heisler Park checking it out myself.
Well, there's always a lot of naysayers on change, and there's a big change from fireworks to the drone show. But I got to tell you, I've seen some drone shows, and I've seen them in Vegas. I've seen them here in Southern California, and they are phenomenal. So I think people are really in for a treat.
Yep.
So also this week, it's festival time, which is another big attractant here in Laguna Beach. You were involved in kicking those things off. Talk about those and just why they're so important to Laguna Beach.
Well, it's important to Laguna Beach because we're an arts community, and these are the biggest art venues that we have in our town, of course. And a lot of us know artists in town, and a lot of us have our artists' work in our homes. Yeah, so since I'm the mayor, I was lucky enough to cut the ribbon for the sawdust last Friday. And before I did the ribbon cutting, I took a little tour around the facility and saw all the great work and the really cute booths. And I noticed this year that looks a little bit better this year than the past years. It just looks really, really cute. And great art, great offerings. It's really fun. And then last night I did cut the ribbon for the Festival of the Arts, and we had a preview night. We had lots of people there, and it was really, really exciting. And I did the same thing. Before I cut the ribbon, I took a tour, and really, there's just some fabulous work. And I have a couple friends who, exhibit there, and they sold some work last night. So,
Well, they're both one of a kind. And I actually have guests coming this weekend. And when they say to me, what's there to do this weekend, to kill some time and everything like that, both of those are always on the top of the list. So I'm very excited that they opened. And even though I haven't made it out yet, they're on my must do for the summer too. So good
yeah,
stuff.
it's great for our economy too, our local economy. We
Yeah.
do exceedingly well in the summer, our businesses, because of the festivals.
And at the top of this podcast, I said the great weather, that means visitors, and it's going to be hot, lots of people at the beach. One of the conversations I know you have a lot with residents, Sue, is they talk to you about restricting the neighborhoods,
Mhm.
maybe having a permit parking only, parking areas up there. Can you explain a bit about what we can and can't do in regards to public parking?
Well, this is a topic that comes up almost every summer, at least since I've been on the council. And And I get why it happens, because we get so many more visitors. In fact, we have way more visitors than we had last year. That's the same is true for Newport, Dana Point, and San Clemente. Our city manager, Dave Kempf, called those other cities and said, hey, what's going on? They said they're having the same experience. So there's a lot of people coming to the coastal areas. But, you know, we can't limit parking in the neighborhoods. The Coastal Commission does not allow permit parking. It's the same for Newport, for example. They have some grandfather permit parking that they've had for a long time, but they don't get any new permit parking. And the Coastal Commission told us, I wasn't on the council at the time, but we, remember we have a quiet zone permit parking back behind Mozambique. And when they gave us that, they said, that's all the permit parking you're getting. And in 2021, then Mayor Bob Whalen and I met with the Coastal Commission, and we tried to talk to them about permit parking. We gave them some good examples and things that were problematic for us. And we asked, if we supply some more parking in certain areas, would you give us permit parking? And the answer is just a flat no, because they're about access and recreation. So it's challenging this time of year. We try to step up our traffic enforcement. We try to get, on the weekends, we pick up trash 3 times a day, each day on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we try to do our best, but in terms of trying to work something out with the Coastal Commission at this time, it's just not going to happen.
Okay. Well, tomorrow's the 4th. We started off with that at the top. We say this every year. We make these emphatic pleas. Do not light fireworks off. And as you said, there's going to be extra police, extra fire, extra Marine all on. Make that emphatic plea one more time, Sue, for the residents.
Well, no, that's right. And in fact, because we have more police officers on duty, they're going to be looking up in the hills for people shooting off fireworks. It's a horrible idea to do that, and we don't want a fire started in one of these exterior or interior canyons. We absolutely cannot have that. So if you are interested in having your own fireworks show, please don't do it here in Laguna Beach. It's not a good idea. Go down and watch our drone show, or maybe catch some of the fireworks in some of the adjacent cities, but don't do it here.
Good call. And I totally agree with you. The dangers are just too great. Well, it's good to be back, and it's great to see you, Sue. I will see you around town. This is Fair Game Laguna. It's good to be with y'all.
See you next week, Tom.
Thank you.